Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Deltre. We're back with some more randomized Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Yes, at long last. Oh, it's been a while, so I do apologize for the wait, but hey, just call me L'Oreal. Because we worked it out here, you feel me? This is gonna be great. I'm not entirely sure how many I'm gonna do today. At least two, for sure at least two, because this one is not that hard. I have sort of a plan of what I want to do. We've got a pretty good setup here, I hope. And we're also gonna be bringing Olwen today. This is really the only outstanding pick. Also Fred, I guess. He's one of those units that falls into that weird zone of good enough. You know, I feel like characters like this get overlooked, but like he should on paper be able to one round basically everything, so I think we can just give him a shot, see what happens. But other than that, I am in a good mood, and I know you guys are too, because today, at long last, after what seemed like an eternity of waiting, after an eternal drought of no news, no information, today, at the Nintendo E3, it was finally revealed, that's right, Ridley! I'm sorry, did you think I was gonna say something else? No, Ridley, right? Ridley? That's what we're excited about? There was also that Fire Emblem 16 game or whatever, whatever that's all about. In before fan art of Edgelord. You already know that's the new de facto waifu for that game. I can tell for a fact. Let's try to play this game a little bit. I can definitely tell that Edgelord is the waifu for sure. Just look at her. I mean, really. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I'm sure there are some people who are like trying to remain spoiler-free and whatnot. I totally respect that. I am the exact same way of Kingdom Hearts 3. Just as a heads up, I don't stick to this at all. We're gonna be talking about this one for like 20 minutes. Just throwing that out there now for anybody who maybe doesn't want to hear about any of the information and crap. There's not really a whole lot, but I thought out of courtesy I would put this here. Which is making my time on YouTube really, really hard because every other video seems like it's some kind of trailer for that game, but I digress. I don't know, Fire Emblem 16 is looking pretty good. I think it should be decent at the very least. I'm pretty excited for it, I'm not gonna lie. Which is not that surprising, honestly. I mean, what did you expect? It's me. And I'm sure many of us are excited as well. I'm not really talking about what I'm doing here. It should be mostly self-explanatory. Oh, you know what? No, that's not fair. I forget how nobody ever plays Thracia. So this map is originally another Fog of War map. Two in a row. Good stuff. For me, though, this is the third one in a row, I do believe. Anyways, ordinarily, you would want to be heading over to this side of the map. You can't really see where you're going, unfortunately. You could warp skip it, I think. But the bottom line is you want to head your way over to this side of the map. Eventually, somebody else is going to be spawning in down in this general area. I can't really... It's hard to tell because of the Fog of War and whatnot, obviously. But the boss of this map is a recruitable character known as Salem, who will normally be pestering you with sleep staffs and whatnot as you traverse through the map. And of course, being Thracia, there's not really a whole lot you can do about that, honestly. You just have to kind of deal with it. I believe that you have a restore staff by this point. But other than that, you just kind of have to take your lumps, man. But seeing as how this is a randomizer and everything, I don't necessarily know that Salem's gonna be all that problematic to face. I certainly wouldn't think that he would be. I can't really see where it would be that big of an issue, honestly. Is this Karen or Selvita? Okay, so we want Karen closer to the front, I think. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna drop Staffy off into this giant group of enemies. And she is gonna have her way with each and every one of them. You already know. You already know there's no way that this backfires. Let's make sure she has the Iron Axe. There's no reason not to have this. And the reason I brought Brighton, even though I would like to prevent him from getting fatigued, is because... There we go, Ronan. That's what I was looking for. The reason I wanted to have Brighton, even though he could get fatigued, is because there is another boss on this map. He's like over in this general area somewhere-ish. And he has the Vantage Scroll, so I want to steal that. Now, what was I saying about Fire Emblem 16? Right, it looks like a really solid game to me. I have to be perfectly honest. It looks like it's gonna be a good one for sure. There's a lot of interesting things in that, like, I don't know what you want to call it. It could even really be called a trailer, I guess. It wasn't very long for anybody who hasn't seen it. It was like 2 minutes long. Lots of interesting stuff, though. It seems like they're going to be taking a few risks with the gameplay, or at least that was the impression I got. And if that's not the way that... If I'm interpreting it wrong, then maybe it's just some sort of visual... shoot, I want to get more in depth. Because, I mean, right, obviously. But from what we saw, it looks like maybe there's gonna be some kind of visual representation of all the armies and whatnot, so it's not just one-on-one battles anymore. When you get into a fight, it's like the whole army is backing you up, and that's so cool. I mean, that's basically confirmation of something that's been like a bit of a fan theory for a while now, in that it's always been assumed that each of these units, right, they're not just one guy, right? Like Ronin here, for example, might represent 10 soldiers or whatever, and it's cool to see that they're actually going that route in the long term, you know what I mean? They're actually going to take the steps to make it feel more immersive, to make it feel more real, more alive, and that's really cool. There was also some other crap like formation, I guess. Like, that sounds like that might be this game's equivalent of the pair-up feature, in that it's sort of this one-off crazy idea that they might not necessarily go back to. They might end up refining it in a later title, who knows? But to me, I'm kind of contradicting myself here a little bit because I just saw it, but actually thinking about it, with that formation command, right? That's gotta be like, that's gotta mean that those battalions that are with each unit, that must actually mean something then, right? Wow, Safi failed to kill something. What a time to be alive. Yeah, lots of forest on this map, so I guess that's fair enough. But that formation must be like some kind of way to order the people that are, or like the soldiers that are fighting alongside you. Because they're not like generics, they're not NPCs or anything like that. They're like actually represented alongside you in battle. And maybe by choosing a different formation, you can give yourself different stat bonuses or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Like, because you could have like an attack formation where you have less defense, but you're a little bit stronger, or like some kind of super conservative defensive formation or something like that, where maybe you're not the strongest, or like maybe it'll reduce your attack, but you'll be able to take hits better or something like that. And that seems like a really, really cool idea. I hope I'm right about that, because it seems like you could do some really cool stuff on the fly as needed if that were the case. Alright, pause break, because we actually have a new unit here, and it's Marita, the goddamn brigand. Hell yeah. My god. Alright, so Marita, the other Thracia waifu, she has really good growths. She comes at level 2, obviously, and she doesn't have, I swear she came with some personal stuff. What was it called? I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. Let me look this up real quick. Oh my god, I'm so goddamn done. Marita comes with Marita's sword. How did I forget that? How did I forget that that's what it was called? But yeah, it's normally one of her personal weapons. Very good. It's like a personal brave sword that gives you Nile as well. She doesn't have any of that good stuff here, but she does still have the fact that she is a berserker upon promotion, and she has stupidly busted, and I mean stupidly busted growth rate. She's basically S, but a sword master. So, her growth rates are as follows. 65 HP, 60 strength, 15 magic, 15 that is, 75 skill, 80 speed, 60 luck, 20 defense, 10 build, and 3 moves. So yeah, really good unit. Well, okay, let me be fair. In the original game, she's an alright unit. Here, though, she's gonna be a goddamn monster because she's gonna get Wrath in combination with Luna upon promotion here. And she comes with auto A and axes. Did she always have A and swords? Did she really? I think I would have remembered that, right? No, she didn't. So for some reason, now she has auto A and axes, which is just all kinds of badass. So all we really need to do with her is just keep her alive. She has a vulnerary, and although we can have her hit this house right now, we don't want to do that because we brought Owen specifically to hit that one house. You get an alternate reward for visiting with Owen, he says. Too much Bearwick Saga, apparently. You get a specific reward for visiting that house where Marita started with Owen and nobody else. So, that in mind, we're going to move Staffy all the way over to the left-hand side because she's going to be probably my best unit to capture Salem. He is recruitable, however, being that he's a boss on this map, you do need to capture him in order to get him in the long term. So we definitely want to do that. Is this... Okay, so here we go. And we're also just going to keep the dance train rolling for Ronin here. We're going to get him basically across this lake. You can't see it right now, but it's there, trust me. To go back to the Fire Emblem 16 thing, though, it just looks good. It just looks like a good game, honestly. I've already seen people complaining about the art style and crap. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of, like, not Shin Megami Tensei. That one has a little bit more realistic look, but it's very Persona-like. I haven't really played any of the Persona games, so I don't necessarily... well, I haven't played them to completion, I should say. I played a little bit of 4. But I kind of like the art style, honestly. I know it's pretty different. It's pretty different from some of the previous games, but honestly, it just seems like an obvious progression, honestly. It's been taking a very anime-ish approach for a while now, let's be honest. And I always kind of did like the Persona-esque aesthetic, so I guess for me personally it's not a deal breaker or anything. I could see the argument to where maybe you don't like it, that's totally fine. But I don't think it's worth getting up in arms about or anything. That just seems kind of excessive to me, I don't know. I'm also thinking that I've heard that there's maybe an avatar. I don't know if that's true or not. If there is, I'm betting you anything that it was that guy with the blue hair that... You know what? I'm sure by now I've totally went back on the whole no spoilers or anything like that. But there was a guy in the trailer, right, with blue hair, but he never actually said anything, like throughout the entire trailer. But you could walk around and control him and crap. So what I'm actually thinking is that the avatar might be like a silent protagonist kind of thing, because I feel like they're going the Persona route with it. I hope they do, because I played a little bit of Persona 4, so for anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, in that game you had not an avatar per se, but he's like this actual character, I guess. But he never actually speaks. He's basically an old school silent protagonist. And I'm hoping and praying that if they're going to... Really? 84 Brighton? Really? Really? Well, I'm hoping and praying, though, that if they do have an avatar character, he'll just shut the hell up, man. I feel like he would just be way better if he just didn't talk. I feel like that would fix 90% of the problems that people have with those kind of characters, because if you gotta figure, right? For me personally, the reason that Corrin sucks so much is because every time they open their mouths, it was just something stupid. I'm sorry if like Corrin is your favorite character. This is just my opinion. Feel free to feel however you want. I'm not here to take away anything from your favorite character. Maybe you saw something that I didn't, and that's what's kind of cool about opinions, you know what I mean? Everybody's got one. But for me, Corrin just really didn't do anything, and I just feel like every time he talked, I started to dislike him or her more and more. So I think that having like a silent protagonist character where you have like dialogue trees, I guess, to sort of fill in for anything that they might have to say, that would be a lot cooler, and it would also make it feel more like you're in the game, I guess, if that's the route that they want to take. Rather than just having a pre-existing character that you can define the looks of or define the appearance of, you know what I mean? Because Corrin is a character. Robin is a character, you know what I mean? They would still be the same, even if you couldn't customize them at all. But I'm hoping that if they have to do the avatar thing again, with the customization and all that good stuff, that at the very least, they give you more options in dialogue, and they don't, like, how should I put it? I'm still just coming right off of this, so my thoughts aren't exactly as concise as I would like them to be. But I'm hoping that the avatar character in Fire Emblem, what was it even called? 3 Houses. Yeah, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, if that is the name that they're going to stick with. I don't know if that's the best name I've ever heard or not. But hey, if they are going to stick with the avatar character thing, though, I really want it to be more like from what I experienced with Persona 4, where you had like dialogue trees, it felt like you were making the decisions for them, and it would influence things in the world around you. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. Like I said, I never really beat Persona 4, which is my point of reference for all of this, but it seemed like it was a bit more immersive that way. And there we get a silent staff. It seemed like it was more immersive, more believable is also the big thing, and it felt like you were more responsible for how other characters in the world perceived your character, because at the end of the day, even if you had a choice or two to make with Robin, a choice or two to make with Corrin, everybody was going to respond to you the same way no matter what you did or said, you know what I mean? And I feel like by taking away their predetermined characteristics and leaving it mostly up to player interpretation, that would actually make for a much stronger avatar than anything that they could write themselves. And again, that's more of an opinion sort of thing. But even just look at something like, yeah, like Elder Scrolls, for example, or Western RPGs. In those games, it's very, very rare for the main creative character to actually have voice dialogue. Well, not voice dialogue necessarily, but predetermined dialogue, this and that, you know, all that kind of thing. It's mostly about you, the player, making up the adventure, you know what I mean? And I feel like having a silent protagonist actually goes a long way for that sort of thing. Not that they can't ever say anything, but I feel like when they do speak, it should be more about what choices the player themselves is making. And I feel like Fire Emblem hasn't really tried to do that. They've kind of towed the line a little bit, where they would have these creative characters. Oh, nice one, Dalshin. Nice one, Deltre. They kind of toe the line, though. They have these creative characters, but then they don't actually... They're not actually you know what I mean? I can't feel like Robin is me. I can't feel like Corrin is me, so... Although the idea of having a unit that's customizable in their stats and utility and all that stuff is cool, it doesn't really go a long way to creating a character that I can personally identify with. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm sure there are crazy Robin fans out there, crazy Corrin fans out there. I don't mean like crazy as in insane for liking these characters. I mean crazy as in very dedicated, just for the record. And I'm sure there's people who feel that way about those characters, but I feel as though if I'm right about this direction they're taking, I mean this is a stab in the dark. Just keep that in mind. This is nothing official. But I feel like that is the direction that maybe they're gonna take it, and if so, I feel like that would just be much better. I feel like that would be much improved. It would be better for everybody if they went that route, but that's my opinion. I'm sure that you guys have some of your own opinions on all this crap as well, so I'd love to hear that. Am I just talking crap? Am I sounding like an asshole? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. I do know. Let's see, we got 22 fatigue on you. We got 4 fatigue on you. So yeah, this map is basically over. I think that Marita can honestly 1v1 these guys, and I want to have her do this because I need to hold out until Olwen can get over to that house in the bottom left near Marita there. So we can also have her do this just to start working on her experience a little bit, which is another pretty big concern that I'm having right here. If I somehow got hit there, I could always use another physic as well, so I wasn't really that concerned. Robert is looking good. Did I already heal him? Is that what I did? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I just got so lost. I got so caught up in what I was saying about the new Fire Emblem, man. So I can basically rescue over Olwen, and I probably need to rescue over... Well, do I? What's oh, Salem is a bow fighter. Salem is a hunter. I thought this was just a generic guy, I'm not gonna lie. So we don't technically get Salem right now. He is the Dandelion Gang, second in command, I do believe. Second only to Pahned. I don't think he's gonna be very good. I'm gonna be honest. He was much better as a Dark Mage, which is his original class, of course. Oh, let's talk about Thracia real quick. So last time I made a huge mistake in assuming that if you didn't have door keys before getting to that Gaiden, you were actually screwed. But no, that's not true at all. Apparently, if you wait long enough, the boss himself actually runs out of the throne room. And you can win the map that way. I think you guys said it was like 30 turns or something like that. So it's quite a while to wait if you don't have a door key. But no, you're actually not in a dead game. That's 100% on me. I never knew that though. I really had no idea that that would happen. And that's kind of cool. I always like little things like that. It makes it feel like a learning experience, even if I played these games a million times, you know what I mean? There's always something new to learn. There's always something new to learn. That reminds me of like, I don't know how many people play Final Fantasy or have played any of the old games, but like 2 or 3 years ago, people discovered like a brand new side quest that nobody ever knew about in Final Fantasy IX, which is just crazy to me considering that game has been out since I was like 8. So it's always cool to see these old games in a new light, you know what I mean? To see what kind of crazy details the developers snuck in there without people realizing. And I guess the boss running away is one of them. I never would have guessed that. Not in a million years. Dhalsim, you beast. I wish you'd stop getting hit, though. I think I'm just gonna have Brighton continue to steal crap, honestly. And we also gotta take this hand axe. I really just want a few hand axes. I have so many good axe users, and now Marita on top of that. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, I can't. Marita, please don't do this to me. I do not have time for this, my girl. Which you can do pretty easily. Yeah, let's just have Dhalsim go with this guy. Whatever. Destroyed. If that somehow failed, I mean, Olwen is still right there, so she can heal, like, no problem. Yeah, let's have Sappy kill one of these guys before we do anything crazy. Now, I really wish I had that Time Thunder, though. I really do. It'd be so nice right here. I mean, truthfully, I want 2 of them. Yeah, we'll take 2 hand axes. We'll take 2 of them. And then I can just dance straight in. So we can take another hand axe, which is great. We're looking so good. We're looking so good. I can kill that guy, but nah, I really want to rescue Sappy because she's my best bet to grab up Salem, by far. There we go. We can even, oh yeah, she can make it all the way over here. Hell yeah. And just in the interest of surviving, let's go ahead, heal up Dhalsim with Leaf. We still want to get him to A rank A-rank staffs. Yes! There we go. Actually, I'm not gonna... What I'll do instead, though, is I'll move Leaf in range of her because you just know they have a support. Like that even... Like there was even a question, right? There's definitely no way that they don't have a support. Oh, Leaf! Damn, dude. So we can drop off Staffy, and then all we gotta do is pick up Olwen, too. And then we're looking good, I think. Yeah, let's just pop this guy a little bit. Really no reason not to. I love this Fog of War music, dude. I love this Fog of War music, dude. If this isn't in Fire Emblem 16, it's automatically a bad game as far as I'm concerned. Mark my words, my opinion on that will not change. Definitely not. I'm hoping that Havon actually misses this guy once, just based on the luck I've been having, but I don't know if that's... Oh, wow, look at that. That's what we want, because now Big Robbie coming through. And I also want to hit the shop because it does sell door keys, and I think we've seen by now just how important those are. So let's try and get this guy out of there. Of course we fail, but that's, you know, it's whatever. Lots of woods on this map, not a whole lot I can do about that, really. I need to take some of this crap from you because I'm also going to be stealing from the boss after all. At this point, though, I can definitely afford to buy some door keys. We're going to fill Othin all the way up. Is that really... That was all my space? Really? Silent Staff, by the way, in this game is pretty decent because, again, as long as you have more magic than the opponents, you can hit them for silence, guaranteed. So it's not as bad in this game as it is in other games, not even close. Also on this map, you can buy wind, which I think this might honestly be one of the only, if not the only, chances you get to buy them. They're very expensive, as you can see, but it is the best basic spell by far. It's not even a competition in my mind, honestly. So Dalshin, there we go. So I guess I didn't have to heal him, but why risk it? You know what I mean? I may even just promote him here real quick. Really, they're gonna go for Leaf? Very interesting. Ah, but that's right. He has that higher. Yeah, he has higher priority. That's on me. I forgot about that. Oh, he's actually gonna go for Marita. So perfect, perfect. Now I wonder, can you actually get sword skills with non-swords, or is Luna totally useless to me? I'm not entirely sure on how that's gonna work out, to be honest. I do know that Sappy is a complete monster. I really wish that the Rat Vantage thing worked in this game, man. I'd be all over that. Leave! That was Marita's. That was Marita's. So that's not... It just occurred to me that I have no less than 3 Berserkers now. Awesome. Awesome. That's so amazing. That could not be better, guys. That could not be better. What I'll do instead is free Selfina, I guess. Yeah, because we still need to get Olwen over to that last village. Oh, baby, Dalshin, no. Oh, this is actually kind of perfect. So I can do this with Olwen, who should be able to kill this guy. Wind, very accurate. He is capturing Selfina. Oh. Nice. I'm not even mad, really. I'm just disappointed. Let's send Robbie to the arena. Yeah, why not? I mean, I can always use the money. This is the best chance I have. An armored axe with a silver axe? Why does this game hate me? So if he hits me, he's going to do a lot. But I should probably double this guy. Oh, destroyed. Sick. Now, where I've realized my mistake is that he doesn't have a vulnerary. I'm not sure why I always do this. Why do I always fail to do that whenever I'm trying to go to the arena, man? And also, oh, no, we're good. Havon actually has a vulnerary of his own. It's getting kind of risky here. Iron Bow. Yeah, there we go, Iron Bow. Over 2 attacks, come on, I just need to hit 1. Fred! My guy! That's a really good level up, too. I don't really want to lose that. Fred's not like a mainstay or anything, but he's good enough that I feel like I should probably keep him alive, right? Fine, so we're gonna break out the physic for Fred. Because I have to. And I think that, honestly, Olwen is like the only person so far that Ronan has been varying that doesn't weigh him down. So I can probably just about make it all the way over here. And with Ronan being himself, we get all these goddamn movement stuff. Why does he always do this? There's no way that this guy can possibly escape in one go, so I'm not worried about that. And we should be just about in range to run up on the boss. I want to have the Iron Sword just in case I get a crit. Oh, there he is. Hello, hello. There's somebody that Marita can kill because honestly, I want her to get experience without a doubt. But I guess because we got close to the throne here, this happens. Or maybe it's on a turn limit, but basically Salem talks to Tina for a bit. We'll be seeing Tina on the next map as well. We also want to make sure that we don't fatigue Sappy for that exact reason, though. It shouldn't be a concern. I can't see where it is. Let's get Deltre out of here. Let's get this guy out of there with Deltre, but nope, we missed. That's fine. I'm not entirely sure where that guy thinks he's going, to be honest. There's no way that Brighton kills this guy. It's very... No, it's impossible even. Yeah. So we're good. We're good. I can even move him onto the mountain, make this totally safe for me. Ronin. It's about time. I should have probably just given him the Paragon Sword so I could dismount here, but hey. Alas. Goodbye. And now Selfina's back. That's great. I don't need anybody over across the lake, so I'm not really losing a whole lot from doing this. Well, goddamn, Ronin, I'm losing my patience for this guy. I can say that much. Man, whatever. Let's just go it. Of course, I don't hit, but I mean, really, that was a 48. I'm not mad about that. You know what? Let's just have Karen do it. I really do want to get her up to B rank in swords because it's hilarious to me. The idea of a dancer that actually kicks ass is just so strange. So I'll definitely take all the sword rank I can get. There's no way she's in any danger of death. And this guy will be pretty much guaranteed to attack her too, so that's like a ton of sword rank. If I end up sticking around anyways. I guess I could have done some dancing crap and got Robbie another round in the arena, but there's no guarantee that I can even do everything I need to do here. Well, first of all, let's have Olwen grab this house. And if you visit this house with Olwen and nobody else, you get a magic ring. If you do it with other characters, I think you get, like, it's either a vulnerary or an antidote. I honestly can't remember. We can use this Brave Axe now, grab up Salem, possibly. It depends on if Snaffy wants to get a crit or not. Or if I just manage to connect every attack. I think that would do it too. Of course, she crits the first one. Make sure to capture this guy though, otherwise you can't recruit him. And I also think it may lock you out of the guide. And let me look that up real quick. Nope, you don't have to capture Salem at all. What you do have to do though is beat this map within 20 turns. And honestly, even without having a single dancer, I was going to say 2 dancers, but you don't even have 1 at this point. But even failing that, even with that in mind though, this is not a very difficult map to clear somewhat quickly. Honestly, it's a very good opportunity to train a Marita. Although again, you do have to be quick because of the turn limitations. So what we can do now is hit the vendor yet one more time, buy a bunch more door keys and crap. We're just going to fill up Pavon, honestly. We'll buy 1 torch. That's, yeah. And we want as many door keys as possible. I'm not about to try and sit here and have a repeat of last time. Oh, hell no. They're just so important in this game, man. And I might be buying more than I'll ever need, but better safe than sorry, honestly. Alright, so let's get a few torches and like 10 door keys. And that should be enough, I think. And with that, we're actually done here already. Seize. Not too bad, not too bad. But because we were able to clear this map within the turn limit, we can actually go on to the guided chapter. Leaf and Marita are going to have their little talk. Okay, you two, calm down. This game is rated T for teen. Let's keep it that way. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good to go on this one. This is a very, very, very easy map. If you can use the warp staff. Otherwise, have fun with that. Now, it's not really that hard to get Stampy up to A rank by this point normally, so I don't really see where this is any harder than it would usually be, but it's very nice that Owen was nice enough to come with the suitable staff rank needed for this. I'm just going to warp Laura right here, and there's a reason we want to do this. Now, this seems really crazy if you don't know what's there, but if by doing this, we can actually trivialize this map in its entirety. Tina's a troubadour. Oh, she can still use her thief staff. That's actually really cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, Tina's gonna be so good. She's gonna be really, really good. Isn't her magic girl? Oh, I guess we can see in a second. And Pahned is a berserker? And he came with a brave. Yo. You've got to be kidding me. This is unreasonable. This is unreasonable. By talking to Pahned with Laura, she promotes into a dancer. You can also recruit Pahned with Lippis, but he does, like, nothing special happens with him. You just get Pahned if you do it that way. But this is much better. This is obviously much better for reasons that should be apparent, I think. So now Laura can still be capture bait extraordinaire, and I think she even gets to keep steel, right? Yeah, she does. And she's now a dancer, which is going to be great, so we can have a 3-way dance train. At this point, he still has... Oh! Oh! Yo! No way! There's actually no way! What? Good game! So he... Oh, this is a great day to be alive, folks. So, Pahned. I don't really think his growth things even matter, honestly. Ordinarily, he's a thief fighter, probably the best thief in the game, in my opinion. He does, unfortunately, not come with the King's Sword, which is a very cool sword. It's a brave sword that also has the charisma effect. So it's very good for characters like Leaf, who find themselves in the center of attention very frequently. Gives them some pretty good offensive capability as well. But anybody that can use, I forget what it is. I think it's a B-level sword. So anybody that can use those level of swords can use it. It's not a personal weapon or anything. Obviously, Pahned is typically considered one of the... I don't know if I would say one of the better units, but he's considered a good unit at the very least. But here, this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. So he's already... Okay, let's start with his gross, I guess. He has 65 HP, 40 strength, 10 magic, 45 skill, 65 speed, 70 luck, 25 defense, 10 build, and 2 move. So his build growth is actually decent for a thief, but it's really his base that is more preferable to somebody like Livis, for example. And you can, of course, patch him up with scrolls ordinarily. He has 5 movement stars, which is incredible. It's 25% chance to move again, enough said. And then Tina over here is making me... Oh, baby! Okay, I think I've calmed down a little bit. Not really, though, because he has steal, so he can steal all this crap he has. He has wrath because he's a berserker, and then he has soul because Pahned always has soul. He just always has soul. I don't know what's up with... I don't know what's up with this game. It is Fog of War, as you can see here. But that doesn't really make any difference at all. This map is normally Fog of War as well, so there's nothing really special about that. The only thing left to do at this point is move Leaf to the throne, honestly. Every enemy that you see on this map is now going to retreat due to the fact that we've already recruited Pahned. So basically all I'm doing here... Oh, and by the way, Salem joins as well. He's going to be garbage. He's normally a lap tier mage. Or a dark mage, I forget which one is the unpromoted class, but he's a dark mage, essentially, the first recruitable one in the series. As a matter of fact, his growth rates are as follows: 60% HP, 5 strength, 30 magic, 45 skill, 40 speed, 10 luck, 15 defense, 15 build, and 2 move. He's alright, normally, because he has like staff rank and crap going for him, so that's good, but this isn't gonna work. I'm sorry, man, it's not you, it's me. I like Salem, but there's just no way. It's not happening, sorry. So here's what's gonna happen. So every enemy on the map is now going to make their way to the exit. There are some treasures along the way, and there's one more recruitable character who we can only get by capturing. If he's mounted, we just can't get him, and that's the sad truth. So instead of making you guys watch every enemy slowly make their way to the end of the map and escape, I will show you what all the treasures are and crap. We'll get Tina, we'll get Trude. Well, we won't get Trude, but we'll see Trude, whatever he may be. So I can really just do this. Give me that. You didn't need that. It doesn't really matter. I'm recruiting her anyways. But if for some reason you couldn't recruit Tina, like Staffy died or whatever, I would definitely recommend just stealing the Thief Staff with Pahned, because it's pretty annoying. She can steal items from anybody, anywhere on the map, as long as they have more than, as long as they have less than 2 magic. Which isn't that unheard of, you know what I mean? So it can be pretty obnoxious, and obviously, we want to be able to get Tina's magic up so that she can use that. I can't believe that she actually spawned in a staff-using class. That's just so great. Also, generic dancers. And as I learned pretty recently, they actually can do that. I've never seen it because, I feel like... Okay, so they appear on this map, right? And whenever I play this map, I always just warp skip it. I've never tried to play this map straight. Like, never, ever. So I had no idea that they could dance. It's pretty interesting. I'm glad that the AI is not very good at doing it. Could you imagine if the AI actually knew how to use proper dance strategy? That'd be insane, dude. I can't get him. Damn, that kind of sucks. He could have been okay as a sword knight. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's no way to recruit this guy because unfortunately you cannot capture mounted units, which does come into play later. So how should I put it? Just because a unit is mounted does not mean that you can't recruit them, even if the requirement is that you have to capture him. However, I have absolutely no way to recruit this guy. It's literally impossible. I do not have any kind of way to get him off his horse. That sucks. And I can't capture him because he's mounted, obviously. So, unfortunately, we're looking at our first death. Now, for growth rates, he has 90 HP, 35 strength, 5 magic, 45 skill, 35 speed, 60 luck, 30 defense, 20 build, 2 move. Ordinarily, a Swordmaster comes with Nile. Okay, my mic cut out there for a second. As I was saying, for growth rates, he has 90% HP, 35 strength, 5 magic, 45 skill, 35 speed, 60 luck, 30 defense, 20 build, and 2 move. So I feel like he's probably one of the more subpar Swordmasters in the game, but he's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, just kind of outclassed. For like long-term units, I think that Marita's arguably better. I don't know, like Trude's not bad, don't get me wrong. Trude's not bad, but I think if you were looking for a quote-unquote best one, I guess Shiva, like I guess. And there's another pre-promoted Swordmaster later on who has some utility. He's a terrible fighter, don't get me wrong. But there are other reasons that you would want to use this guy, is kind of what I'm saying. Trude just kind of finds himself in the middle of the road in many, many ways, in my opinion. I can't capture this guy. It's impossible. That sucks. I'm sure that that's something that'll be corrected in later versions, where if units are actually mounted, then they'll just spawn non-mounted. Not a big deal. Again, this is a very, very early build of something like this. I gotta kill this guy, unfortunately. He doesn't recruit anybody else later on, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But I need to get him out of my way. Sadly. There's Pahned, go. You'd think that Pahned could just talk to this guy, honestly, but nope. Or even Salem, because they all know each other, so like, what's the deal, man? Yeah, and they're just to show you, even though Safi has a lot higher build than this guy, even though Pahned has way higher build than this guy, we can't do anything to him, can't capture him. I'll take the longsword though, I guess, why not? If only you could capture like disarmed mounts, man. Okay, so in this chest you get the Armor Slayer, don't really care. There's a door out here. And if you open this, there's another chest down this way, by the way. Oh my god, yeah, he can use the lockpick. That's sick. So in here you get the charge manual. I'm not sure who I'm giving all of these to, but it does exactly what you think it does. It's exactly like the Wrath manual before, and the Paragon one before that. Down here you get another Knight's Proof, so that's good. And I think that's basically the last one. Oh, right here. Right here. And a shield ring, so that's good. Lots of good stuff on this map. Not very hard to get it, honestly. All you gotta do to make these guys run away, again, is just recruit Pahned. That's it. And then the map is over. There's no way to lose after that, really. Unless you somehow fail to recruit Trude. I guess that would be failure in a way. Alright, so with Safi, we can get Tina. Like so. They're sisters, you see. I mean, obviously, right? They both have green hair. What else could that possibly mean? So, we get Tina. Hey, she's gonna be good. She's gonna be really, really good. I'm glad I didn't use that magic ring yet, because honestly, I feel like she could use a bit of a kickstart. Although, to be fair, her magic growth is actually kick-ass. And, oh my god, I should just dump her with a bunch of stat boosters, huh? Okay, I'm sorry. For her growth rates, she has the following. She has 40% HP, 3 strength. Yeah, 3 strength. 50 magics, 25 skill. So she has a very low skill, which could be a little bit of a problem, to be honest. 65 speed, 90 luck, 5 defense, 5 build, 5 move. I think that's the highest move growth in the game. Yeah. And Tina's the only one with 5. Okay, you can tell who they liked. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the fact that she comes with B rank in swords and B rank in staves is just so sick, honestly. Again, that skill is very concerning because it means her hit rates are going to be pretty garbage, and it is also a problem that she has in the regular game when she's using staves. She's easily the most unreliable staff user just because of that. I think she has like base 68% accuracy or something like that, and a very poor magic growth on top of that, so she can be very, very shaky. But if we can get her out of that, she's going to be absolutely monstrous with like the flame sword. Can you even imagine? Can you even imagine? Oh my god, wait, flame sword, thief staff shenanigans. Wait, flame sword, magic up, thief staff shenanigans. Oh my god. Tina's gonna be amazing, enough said. Normally she's a cleric. She has good things going for her in the unlock staff. as well as the Thief Staff, both of which are versatile to her. They can affect anywhere from, they can take effect from anywhere on the map. So, yeah, just like every other range staff, they are entirely overpowered. And it's probably one of my favorite things about this game, to be honest. But with all that said, we're actually done here. There's absolutely nothing else that I really want to do here, although I will say, and there's no way to know this, but if you don't kill any dancers in the entire map, if you let all of them escape, discounting this one right here, I guess she just doesn't want to, but if you let all the dancers escape, they can. Or just fail to kill them for whatever reason, and wait till turn 30. Another dancer will spawn here with the warp staff, and I think a thief spawns here on like turn 25 with the knight's proof. I don't care though. We're done. Seize. So many awesome units. Unfortunately, we didn't get Trude. He actually could have been okay. He could have been pretty okay here. But that is not the case. Again, to unlock this guidance chapter, you have to beat the previous one within 20 turns. I just want to see if this is going to be another Fog of War. Are we going to get 5 in a row? Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, my God. Oh, this is going to be hell. Oh, this is going to be so bad. There's Ballista on this map, dude. I know for a fact there are. Let me just see what we can see. I'm just going to bring everybody just because I'm curious about how bullshit this is going to be. You only get 8 people? Are you kidding? On this map? I mean, I kind of get why, but no. Oh, Glade the Forest, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. So there's that for next time. Anyways, we are going to call it here. So this is a fun little part. I mean, there wasn't really too much to say about the gameplay this time. I feel like these last 2 maps have been pretty simple, especially that last one. There's almost no way to fail that, and I know I've been proved wrong by saying something like that before. Nobody showed me a clip compilation of somebody failing 12x. My God, I just don't have it in me. My heart cannot take it. I can't do it, guys. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot else to add about these maps. Pretty easy, lots of new characters, though, lots of cool stuff to look forward to in the future, but that will do it for me. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and or a comment. I always appreciate those, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Fire Emblem 16 information, if you indeed have any at all, and I will catch you on the next one. See you then. Peace.